Most disability people are undesired. My name is Joe Sooch, and you probably already forgot my name. Let's start with the poll for the video. Do you think the disability community are desired? 29% said yes, 71% said no. Let me know in the comment below what your answer is. Follow up, subscribe to be in the next poll. I kinda have a unique situation. Let me explain my disability. I have an extremely rare disease called FOP where my muscles, ligaments, and tendons turn into bone. Only affects 800 people-ish in the world. Super crazy. Anyways, I was born normal. I could move all my limbs with ease. As I grew older, bones started growing in my muscles and locked them into place. We got this picture, and this picture, and this picture, and you can see the progression of my disability. So I went from moving all my limbs to losing 95% of my body's movement, and now reliance on the wheelchair full time. I have the unique perspective that I was able to experience both able-bodied and disability in the slow progression. Most people aren't. They just go from 0 to 100 instantly. Lucky me, I guess, right? And a regular decided disability people aren't desired. They don't offer the same versatility. Like let's say you want to go running. You can't with a wheelchair or somebody difficulty walking, or it could be a mental issue. You'll find someone who can run and leaving them behind. It is hard to say it's easier to disability adults or kids to get along with. Like kids can be pieces of shit and judgmental as but we were forced to hang out due to being in jail, aka school, to learn the Pythagorean theory. A shared trauma we all have of useless information. Some schools try to be inclusive and such. Adulthood with disability and making friends or dating or job search is tricky. On the one hand, people have more sympathy or more willing to try out new things. Hopefully seeing videos of disability people accomplishing amazing things, so like if they climbed a mountain, then they could definitely do taxes, you know. Personally, I would climb a mountain and die because I just hate accounting and rather freeze to death. But that is just me. On the other hand, they don't want to undertake a disability baggage and chances, providing accommodation, reliability, able to do the same work as peers. Will I be satisfied in relationships? A lot of the time it's just either to get somebody else because there is usually someone better around the corner. Most of the time, I've seen disability people get fired because they kept missing work. I get it from an empathetical standpoint, but if you are hired to do a job and keep missing work, like you will be fired, call the boss needs someone who can work. I was annoyed because she was crying everybody was being supported, that she was fired maliciously, and I'm just like, if you were a boss, would you hire yourself? Exactly. Let's think of all the problems that are in place to help disabled people to be more desired. There are tax breaks and incentives for companies to hire disabled people. Just that programs show disability people aren't desired in the workplace. Let's look at dating. When you see an interabled couple, the first you think of what the disabled person has. Money, a big dick, tiny vajayjay? Maybe the other person has a hero complex and likes to save somebody? Maybe they lower their standards. You never think. Maybe they just find each other attractive. Go on any interabled relationship social media page and look at the comments. It is ruthless. Sometimes it's funny too. I ain't gonna lie. When you see these couples, you go, "Aw," but most wouldn't want to date a disability person. Logically, you see a disabled person and make judgment of them. I think it's normal. Like, let's say you see your crush who goes to church. It would be an undesirable trait if you were an atheist and don't want to be married in a church. Also, explaining somebody's health or disability can be rather daunting on the first day. It's like, here are all my problems. Please like me after. I get why the talk is needed. I feel more people be tolerant if they like them for 6 months and then explain themselves. Well, disabled people don't have that choice, unfortunately. Let's look at movies and film. Do these disability people that much? Definitely not. You see the glamour version of the fake version of a disability. Movies are slowly getting authentic of disability actors and actresses, but it will always be pretty. Like shooting movies. A silencer is not that silent. If you shoot a person in the head, brain and blood will be everywhere and will be a huge hole in their head. It is shown as just a hole the size of a bullet. And real life is horrifying and disgusting. Let's say you are on disability payment. You are a burden to society. We are using the money of taxes to live. Of course, it is not enough for most people unless you live in the hood or a cardboard box in New York City, even though it's probably like $3,000 rent without utility and you have a pet rat and a cockroach. People know disability people are undesired will surprise it. You see prom king and queen. They give it to a disabled person because they'll never feel that important. Again, they get cool stuff at events like upgraded tickets or jerseys to make up for their shitty lives. What's worse is many don't get that feeling of importance. Nobody takes disability people seriously. Like, I'm gonna run for president. Yeah, right. I mean, many do, but like a regular person has a shot. Disability people don't get the same respects. They have to go through a ton of bullshit to get high up. And between handling their health battles and appointments and life, it is already exhausting. To handle the stresses of work, if you really want to get to the top, is nearly impossible. The key word is nearly. The best disability advocate is the non-disabled person. A non-disabled person will be listened to better. Let's show a simple example. When I go to take a bus, they ask what stop to get off. I will say 100th Street. Well, they will listen to the caregiver like I didn't say anything. That is the way it goes. If I pulled myself without my wheelchair, I look 10 times better. Add the wheelchair and arms and weird body and it's like, oh, never mind. Did realize I need to walk my dog. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the morning.